Salute, Ujambo, Saluti, Salamu, Hotep. How do we pluralize? How do we transform things into plural? So today I want to basically give a lesson. I found my quick start Kiswahili Kamusi dictionary that I created some years back. And so it really is a good thing to utilize at this present moment because the way I laid it out where the basics come first. So days of the week, by, to, with, for, from, of, be, becoming, all of those things, me, my, you, they, them. But I want us to overstand, CC, to overstand how to utilize it. So, like with person, you would have, for an example, M2, M2, not me too, M2. M2 is a person, just a singular person, M2. Some would even interpret M2 as a man. But M2 technically is a person. Yet you can utilize the word M2 to specifically speak of the man, or in that sense, in Mwanamke as the woman. But in this sense, I want us to utilize that as what it initially means, and it just means person. Now, how do you pluralize when you see an M in front of something or an MW in front of something like Mwana? Remember, Mwana means child. So how do you pluralize that? You pluralize that by taking away the M. You don't keep the M. You don't keep the MW. What you do is you take those away, the M or the MW, and you replace them with a W. A. Y. So M2 will become now Watu in order to create people. Miwatu, my people. Engu Watu. We're going to get into that too, because in learning Luga, Ede, language, if you speak it in a manner that the indigenous people, where that language is indigenous, speak it, it may be utilized or worded in a manner that is different than those who are throughout the diaspora. But with me, I studied Luga and many Luga to merge them almost like our ancestors did with Creole. And they merged the different Alkebulantian languages with the French language, and they created something that was a revolutionary language. But I always want us to understand that you should still learn the basics of the Luga, of the language in its origin. You see what I'm saying? So it is good to overstand like Engo Watu or Watu Engo. So 90% of the time it will probably be Watu Engo, because Engu is a connector, but it technically in English it will come first because it will be my people. But what you're saying is Engu Watu or Watu Engu. And so Watu Engu is people of mine or my people in reverse, but I would teach you to say it because we are not in the land where that language is the indigenous language, and we are technically creating a communication. So I would tell you that, but I would teach you to just say Nguwatu or Miwatu. Miwatu. Me, mine, I. You see? So that's how you would pluralize persons or singular. It's just the reversal to make something singular. When you're dealing with persons, a person. So you're gonna always run into the description of a person having either an M in front or MW in front in 99% of the cases. And so if you want to plural that or pluralize that, then you would take away the M or the MW and you replace it with a WA sound. Wah too. Now, place of things, because places and things are synonymous. So you would either again have an M or an MW to represent places or things, and how you would transform a place or a thing into a plural is you would put an MI in the place of the M or the MW. So it will become me, whatever it is, instead of M or Mwa, Mwe, Mwe, whatever the case may be. And so it will become like an MI, because remember the I, based upon the vowel systems, is a double E sound. So you would have me. So like empty, empty, empty means tree. Empty means tree. So in order to pluralize that and turn that tree into a collective, you would say miti, 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 which is trees. Or you would go mg, mg, mg is city or town. So if you wanted to pluralize city or towns to cities or towns, it would be miji, miji, miji. Not to be mistaken with maji. Maji is water in Kiswahili. Maji. Maji actually in Kiswahili will come before any beverage, but it will say maji, um, whatever the other thing that's connected to it is. So if it's a fruit, it will say maji in that fruit. You see. Um, so yeah, that's what that is. And if you see KI or CH, the CH sound in talking about things and things of this nature, like for an example, kitabu. Kitabu means book. Kitabu means book. Ki tabu. Kitabu means book. Kiswahili. Ki, anything ki will come in front of any language when it's given the description of the language, because you don't want to miss the language with the nationality, if you get what I'm saying. So Kiswahili. So now you have, or kitabu. I wanted to give you that because also we learn the lessons in understanding how to say book, kitabu. And if you're familiar with Arabic, kitab, kitab, they're very similar. They have a lot of similarities, kitabu. And so to pluralize that, you would say vitabu, 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 and that's books, you see. So that's that. And they would, so basically you would replace the KI with a VI or a VY, either or. And that's the lesson for the day. Hope that y'all are gaining stuff out of this, and may the ancestors and the Orisha be with me to continue to guide me and guide my words appropriately. And if there's anything that I have said wrong in any mistake possible, please feel free to correct me, because we are all learning in this process together. We are all growing in this process together. And as you learn the words, utilize the words to interact with each other. Share the words, even if it's just one word. Every day you implement one word into your vocabulary, because once we make it through most of these, it's going to be like we're doing with English now. Like we got the formulas to the best part down packed to word sentences and things of that nature. So now it's about learning words, and that's it. So we learn how to connect the words, we learn how to say the words, we learn how to pronounce the words. Now we're learning words. And that's the next part. And Kiswahili is relatively an easier version of the Kemetic or Alkebulandian language. But from time to time, I'll merge a few other things in there. And y'all have a great one. Y'all have a great one. Enjoy your siku. Be powerful. Nakupenda usifiwe. Kali na kali. Salute.